Good morning, boys and girls. Today in math, we are going to be working on measuring. Today in particular, we are going to be measuring each other's arm spans. So your arm span is when you hold your arms out from side to side like this, and you measure from one fingertip all the way to the other fingertip. One important thing to do as you are measuring arm spans today is to measure using centimeters and also inches. Before you begin actually measuring, what I would like for you to do is I would like for you to pick a volunteer to come to the front of the room, and I would like for you to make an estimate how long that friend's arm span will be in inches and in centimeters. Keep in mind some of the things that we've learned so far. We know that 1 meter is exactly 100 centimeters. If a child's arm span looks like it's about 1 meter long, it's probably close to 100 centimeters. Maybe it's shorter, maybe it's longer. Think about a yardstick. We know that there are 36 inches in a yardstick. Maybe that's close to, maybe it's far away. But I would like you to estimate the arm span in centimeters and inches. So think about your personal references, the data you've already collected, the information that you already know about inches, centimeters, feet, yards, meters, and use that information to help you in your predictions. Go ahead and pause the video and estimate how long the arm span is of that volunteer in centimeters and inches. Hopefully you've had some time to estimate the measurements of that friend, that volunteer in your class. Now I would like you to take a tape measure and go ahead and find out the real measurements in centimeters and inches of that volunteer's arm spans. Were you close? Did you get to the correct answer? Were you very close to the correct answer? Let's find out. You guys had the chance to measure in centimeters and in inches. Are your centimeters numbers or inches numbers more? If you said centimeters numbers are more, then you are correct. Why are the centimeters numbers more than the inches numbers? If you said that it's because centimeters are a smaller unit than inches, then you are correct. The smaller units you have, the larger number you're going to have. The bigger the unit, the smaller number you're going to have. So, in your measurements, your centimeters numbers should be larger than your inches numbers. Go ahead and check that with the volunteers' numbers in your class. If you would like to take some time to ask more volunteers to come to the front of the room, make sure you estimate first and then make sure that you actually measure. It would be a good idea to have 2 volunteers come up to the front of the room, maybe 2 volunteers that are of different heights. Let's see how their numbers compare. Boys and girls, I hope you have a great time measuring arm spans today. And then once you're done with that, later on, making your jumps and measuring those. Boys and girls, I hope you have a great rest of your day, and thanks for listening.